But I haven't ordered anything from Allie in a long time. But I lost my favorite knockoff Chanel sunglasses at Universal Studios a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, boy.
I had one too many Mai Tais at Margaritaville, and they were gone in the morning.
Someone's like, look what I found.
Yeah, and I was really laughing because I only paid like $15 for them 2 years ago, and someone thinks they found a real pair of Chanel sunglasses somewhere. So,
oh boy,
that's amusing. But I just ordered 2 new pairs. Hopefully, one of them at least looks good on me.
All right. Well, so far you have invited me into some new groups because I was kicked out, but I still am not in there. I can't see anything.
That's weird. Well, now we're all going to get kicked out again because we're talking about it on the podcast. That's why you got kicked out the first time.
Nah. Well, no one knows who I am. Don't know my last name.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. But I wanted to, you guys, we have a couple minutes here. I need to just go over a couple stories that I was saving. So Hurricane Dorinda, or how do you say her name?
Dorian. These are not. They're not renaming the hurricanes after housewives now, Cindy. That's not a thing.
Well, Dorian.
I wish it was.
Dorian has washed up. So bricks of cocaine are starting to wash up on the Florida beaches.
Yeah, unfortunately, not my beach.
Yeah,
go get us one.
So the hurricane has stirred up the waters, and a lot of the drugs that have fallen off of the boats over the years are starting to come in. Also, Margaret, did you get the picture I sent you of all those shark teeth that person? Is that true that you think they found them all right after the hurricane?
No, I sent you that. Those are my shark teeth.
No, right, but then I sent you. It was all over that picture that girl had, and there was some shark teeth that were as big as her hand.
Oh, I don't think you sent that to me.
All right, I'll have to resend it. You might have missed it, but I did send it, and I was like, holy cow, look what these people are finding after the hurricane. Like,
I want to know where they're finding the big teeth.
Yeah.
The biggest one I've ever found is like the size of a nickel. I only find little ones.
Yeah, they had a lot of little black ones like you had, but then they had some huge ones that could have been whales.
I wonder what beach that was. Whales not all whales have teeth.
Oh, they don't?
Do whales have teeth?
Some of them have baleen.
What's that?
It's it's like a filter. I don't know what to call it.
You know all this. You know about sharks and Mormon porn.
I told you I'm a worldly woman.
I am so lost.
I know all of the things. And I know, like, I don't think we have that many whales down here at all, frankly. I think it's too hot. Like, I know killer whales have teeth that would probably look like a shark tooth, but we don't have those anywhere near.
Yeah,
all right, well, I'm going to have to pull that picture up and resend it, and with the little caption that said where she found it.
Do you know what else I just learned the other day?
What?
When I was Googling to identify the shark teeth that I found, that this is why I know things. I Google things.
Yeah.
You can also find dolphin teeth, which I guess makes sense, and I'm not sure why that never occurred to me. But the most shocking thing I learned is that you can also find stingray teeth. Oh. I didn't know stingrays even had teeth.
Yeah. I don't know.
They had a suction.
So yeah, I thought they just sort of like sucked things up like a sea Roomba. I didn't realize there was chewing.
When I met a stingray, it sucked on my chest.
Oh, how was that for you?
By my heart. It was bizarre. I was like, what is this thing doing to me? Like, it sucked in the fish I was feeding it, and then I wanted to hold it, so I was holding it. And they said, like, it hears your heartbeat, so it, like, goes right to where your heart is. It's the most bizarre thing. And this thing
sounds like
enormous.
It was trying to get to second base.
Yeah, I know. But I have a picture of me holding this huge stingray, and it was sucking on my upper chest, not my nipples. So don't worry.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. But did you guys, do you guys know what a furry is?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, of course you do.
I had to totally Google what a furry is, but apparently...
No, I know what that is.
Singer Lana... What, Jen?
This is why you should be watching CSI.
You know what that is, Jen?
And Cindy, your family ran an adult store. How do you not know?
Right.
A furry?
They had a furry convention in Vegas.
A furry is someone that dresses like a stuffed animal, I thought.
To have
You have
sexy
sex
things.
while they do it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cindy, you're talking about a mascot.
All right, wait. Singer Lana Del Rey was doing like an Instagram story or something, and she got mad because I don't know, she's like, I'm not a furry. You guys are gross. So why are they all accosting her for saying that?
Because was she dressed up as an animal?
No.
Well, for some reason. So they're saying she's one of these people that dresses as a hamster or a squirrel and goes and has sex with random people dressed as other animals.
Oh, that's what they're all trying to say. They were all...
I thought they were mad at her because she was like the Eagles mascot.
I don't know.
What did you think was happening?
I don't know. I didn't even know what a furry was.
You Googled.
I looked it up and it just said someone that likes to dress like an animal. It didn't say anything about sex.
You just read the headline and kept going.
Yes. Oh, okay. Did you guys know that millennials are drinking a whole lot more because they can't deal with their kids? This is why you two should never have kids. Look what will happen.
No,
No,
so
like all of my coworkers that are about my age and all of them have 2 or 3 kids, they drink a lot.
They
like
do?
a lot. And I really don't drink much.
Oh, one of my best friends, she has 2 kids.
Uh-huh.
And we were talking about, like, what our husbands would say if we died. And hers was like, she gets blacked out drunk a lot for someone who has 2 kids.
So you just think it's like once you start to have kids, like it just all goes downhill with the alcohol consumption. I did notice that when I, had my kids, people would do these weird reasons, like women would do these weird excuses to get out of the house and go drink and feel, I don't know, it was bizarre. They would play these games. One was called Bunko.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know what that is.
And they would just go to each other's houses and have a bunko night, and they would, throw these dice, but it was just an excuse to get annihilated and make your husband stay home with the kids.
Well,
Yeah, sounds about right.
But now that I don't know anybody that plays this game anymore because our kids are all grown, so they don't have to run. They can just stay home.
I've always thought, if you were going to murder someone, especially, your husband or whatever, that during a hurricane would be a great time because, it takes them forever to find, the bodies and everything, and by that time, all the evidence is destroyed, in all the chaos, they're just going to assume they drowned or got, hit with flying debris or something. Why hasn't anyone made, a murder movie or book about this?
That happened at Hurricane Katrina.
It did. I bet it did.
Yeah. Someone, it was a man and I don't know if she was a hooker or a girlfriend or whatever, but she went missing, and then they were just assumed she died because they stayed in the city, and so I think if you went missing, everyone assumed you died.
Right.
And then they found her in a a refrigerator a couple months later when the city was still in disrepair.
Uh-huh.
And then the guy jumped off of the second story of the hospital and died.
Oh my God.
Spoiler alert.
Well, but he's dumb. He didn't really take full advantage of the situation. The move is to drown them and then dump them in the river so it looks like they just drowned. Don't put them in a refrigerator.
Well, yeah, he was a psycho. It didn't work for him. Tomorrow.
Yep. And I have 2 shows this weekend. If anybody wants to come see me, I will. Oh, no, too late. We're going to be on the radio Sunday. You've missed me. No sense of me plugging myself. I'm doing a big drag show, though. I'm excited I'm opening.
Are you dressing as a man?
No, I'm just open. I'm doing comedy. I'm opening the show. It's part of our Fringe Festival here, which is huge 2-week festival with all kinds of acts are here. Mike Battaglia. There's a lot of comedy, big comedy names in town for this. So, yeah, I'm opening one of the big drag shows. So I'm excited to do a little comedy for the queens.
Well, you have fun.
All right, you guys, thank you very much. And we will talk to everybody later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.